Thank you very much. Dave Ross couldn't be here today. He's part of the ceremonies for the 950th Clearance Company that is being activated today as well. That's a part of the 724th Engineer Battalion. There are ceremonies being held in Medford, Hayward, Chippewa Falls, and in Superior. As we speak, he's part of a ceremony at the Bong Memorial for the fallen soldiers of Superior, including a couple of my good friends, the Pionks and the Vrumans. If you please take a moment of silence to honor our war dead. Thank you. You know, Dave Ross is more than just the mayor of Superior. He's a Superior mayor. He's truly done a remarkable job. He has done in northwest Wisconsin what Scott Walker has done in southeast Wisconsin. He's contained taxes. You know, Scott Walker contained taxes. Actually, he did a little bit better. I'll say Dave Ross has the second best chief executive record in the state of Wisconsin. He reduced the city debt by 10%, and Scott Walker reduced the county debt by 10%. And Dave Ross reduced the size of city government by 10%, and of course, Scott Walker's record is over 20%. That's why Dave Ross is running for the number 2 position. Now, let me tell you something about Dave Ross. For more than 20 years, he owned and operated a small upholstery business in Superior, Wisconsin. And at the age of 50, he decided to run for mayor because local government spending and taxation was out of control. He could no longer ignore government waste and inefficiencies. He was an angry taxpayer, but he was an angry taxpayer with a vision and a plan. He promised the people of Superior, actually he promised me, he had delivered a sofa to my neighbor, and he knocked on my door, and he told me about his vision for smaller, more efficient, more cost-effective government. I had no idea who this guy was, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt and voted for him and watched him over 4 years on PAC TV. And I'm proud to say the Ross administration has delivered on his promises. He's contained taxes, lowered our debt, increased our bond rating, and invested in economic development to create jobs. And the results have been absolutely outstanding. We now have smaller, more efficient government. He even privatized many non-essential city services like our golf course, which was losing $66,000 per year, publicly owned, publicly managed. He privatized the management of the golf course, and now it pays the city of Superior $200,000 a year. Same was done with our marina. So if you didn't happen to own a yacht, you didn't have to pay property taxes for the docking fees of people that did. And he did all this while holding the line on property taxes. You know, Superior is a heavily Democratic area traditionally. Obama received over 65% of the vote. Dave Ross was elected as a fiscal conservative in his first run for mayor with 58% of the vote. And he was reelected in 2007 with 62% of the vote as a card-carrying Republican. The Democrat machine, and it is a machine, in Douglas County was in disbelief. What they didn't understand is that that Mayor Ross's fiscal conservative message resonates with fiscal conservative Democrats and independents because they know that you can't continue to tax beyond the ability of taxpayers to pay. We now have a pro-business environment and attitude in Superior that's created many new jobs. Superior has the second fastest economic growth rate in the state of Wisconsin. And economic growth means jobs. That's why we have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the state. Unfortunately, during the Doyle administration, Wisconsin has raised taxes, raised spending, increased the debt, and created a hostile business environment that has cost Wisconsin jobs. We've lost 170,000 jobs in the last year alone because our tax and regulatory climate has stifled investment and job growth in our state. Dave Ross is running for lieutenant governor to bring a proven record of fiscal responsibility and job growth to partner with our next governor to make job creation and economic development the top job of Wisconsin. He will be a tireless promoter of policies that put Wisconsin back to work. Basically, he wants to bring his result-oriented focus that he has demonstrated as the mayor of Superior to the state of Wisconsin, and he needs your help. You know, we're going to need a winning team in 2010. We need a gubernatorial and lieutenant governor candidate that can appeal to Republicans, conservative Democrats, and independents to ensure victory in November. We've been traveling the state for well over a year now, spreading Dave Ross's fiscal conservative pro-investment message. Please go online to friendsofdaveross.com. If you like what you see, make a contribution, but definitely sign up for the newsletter. Dave Ross is one of the finest men that I have ever known. It's a pleasure to volunteer on his behalf. I'm the best campaign manager money did not buy.
Okay.